inspires me like a dog inspires a rabbit. Can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my every dirty soul? For me. Can you save my every dirty soul? For me. Can you save my every dirty soul?
Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to RFC Live, episode number 28. How you guys doing tonight? My name is AugieRFC, and I'm the host of RedFoxComms. And joining me tonight, whatever, is Connor and Ben. How you guys doing tonight?
Hey.
You play the same fucking music every single stream.
Yeah, obviously. Is that a problem?
No, I just wanted to get that out of the way.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I'm ready.
There's a...
Dude, it's literally
What kind of argument is
Megan,
that?
dude.
What are you talking about? It's Megan.
Does Megan have a bearded dragon?
I'm hanging out with IRLs. Have a good stream. Shut up, David. You don't hang with IRLs. Anime boys aren't real. Okay, whatever that echo is. Holy frick.
It's Connor.
The echo's insane.
I'm gonna sell you out, Connor.
I'm echoing?
Yeah, you
Oh,
are.
the echo is AIDS. Bro.
What? Was it ever echoing before?
Yeah,
Actually-
it's been
actually it
echoing
was.
for a while.
Yeah. Are you wearing headphones?
I heard you like bad girls while I'm bad at everything. Yes.
Hold on one second.
What are you gonna,
Dude, I'm busy, dude. Fuck off.
What are you busy doing?
What does it sound like, dude?
I don't know. Why don't you? I know what you're doing. Why don't you tell the stream what you're doing? Tell the stream where they should follow you, dude.
Yo, I wish you could add friends on.
Tell the
That'd
stream,
be
dude.
fucking amazing. No, dude, I'm too busy.
He's on
Dude,
Tinder.
always swipe right, dude.
He's on Tinder. He's messing around on Tinder. What are you on
This
Tinder?
is my longest streak of no's.
What are you
Okay,
on
I just
about?
broke the streak.
Alright, shut up.
Anyway.
He's on Tinder.
Hey, is there echo still? Is it still echoing?
No.
No, not anymore. It's
No,
good.
not anymore.
Okay. Do I sound AIDS?
Not more so than you usually do.
Wow,
Hey.
dude.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Fucking Megan, dude.
Yeah. Dude, why are you on Tinder on stream, dude?
Cause there's nothing better to do.
What do you mean? We're on RC Live.
Literally, all I
what?
can do is sit here and stare at Discord. That's literally what Critical does, dude.
Oh my god.
He literally admitted it on stream.
What? That he does what?
To just staring at his fucking computer on stream. Like whenever he does stream, he just stares at
He just
Discord.
stares at it. Well, I mean, I stare.
Yeah,
at
he literally
OBS.
just sits there and stares at Discord, and it's like, that's so fucking boring.
I don't know.
Like, dude, I've resorted to all of that. I just sit there and click random things on the screen, hoping it's gonna bring up fucking, I don't know, dude.
Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to stream. Tonight we've got an action-packed show. We got like 4 different topics on the headlines. We got Shane Dawson's new documentary, Greg Paul, which Ben will be an expert in. For once, if you guys like Ben, well, he's going to be leading the Greg Paul story. For once in his life, he has a story to lead. And that's only because he watched the freaking tape. Also in the news, shut up. Why you keep nosing your freaking mic? Okay!
Oh my god.
Shut
I'm
up.
fucking laughing, dude. Apparently that's too much for you to handle, dude.
It's like your nose, it's like your mic's like
It's
jammed up your
not,
nostril.
dude. It's because I'm so fucking nasal right now, dude. I'm so anal.
It's because you're
right
fat. It's because you're fat.
Now. Fuck off, dude. I'm 10 times as muscular as
It's
you are.
because you're
dude.
fat and you're like, okay, we get it.
Stop.
Did I prove my point, you fucking slut?
We just
Jeez,
lost all
dude.
our viewers. No.
Is that a picture of her pissing? What the fuck?
Okay then. Also in the news, Sargon of Akkad getting the media. Oh, this is a train wreck. Sargon of Akkad getting the media to attack him. We'll be taking a look at that. And also, Mundane Matt. I posted a video on Monday saying Mundane Matt made a good apology video. I'm starting to double think that. We're also going to be taking a look at a video where Mundane Matt promotes his weird idea of what slavery should be if it were ever to come back, which is interesting. So yeah, we got an action-packed show tonight. Shall we get into the news, boys?
Yes.
Well, I know Ben's deep into the news, but it's a different kind
You know
of
what I'm saying, dude? The news, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh. All right, let's hop right into this. So, the headline of the stream, Shane Dawson. He's always been, you know, very popular figure on YouTube, right? You know, he's kind of been like a household name on the platform for a while now. But this year especially, you know, he's really re-solidified his sort of reach on YouTube with his new documentary series. It really started with like TanaCon. I think he was doing documentaries beforehand, but the TanaCon one was what really like blew him up, re-solidified himself onto the platform. Because he's able to take something that's so uninteresting and turn it into a story that, you know, you want to hear more of. You want to hear like, oh wow, you know, he took something that was so uninteresting and turned it into the biggest talking point on YouTube, the TanaCon situation. And now he's done it again with Jake Paul this time. He's released 2 parts of his series around Jake Paul. I'm assuming it's going to be a 3-part series or more, but basically, he has a new series on Jake Paul, and it's brought the whole point of the series seems to be, is Jake Paul a sociopath? Now, something I've noticed on YouTube on the platform is that people are obsessed with basically people are obsessed with whether or not YouTubers are sociopaths. Like that's like the big thing, you know how when like a YouTuber, like a Twitch streamer, gets outed for like cheating or something, they're like instantly hated, right? You know, like people really care a lot about cheating on the internet for some reason. Which, you know, my stance on like finding out if someone's cheating, right, is basically like, you know, I don't really care. It's between, you know, the streamer and his wife, or the YouTuber and his wife. I don't really care if they're cheating or not, because like I'm not in a relationship with them, obviously. I'm just there to watch their content, so I don't care if they're cheating. It's a bad thing to do, obviously, but yeah, it's not something that's like that important to me, you know. You know what I mean, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. The people who are against it are just like, oh, I can't support him if he's like that kind of person. That's usually their logic.
Yeah, and I suppose it's fair, but for me personally, I'm just like, well, like I'm obviously not into like I'm watching Dr. Disrespect. I'm not in a relationship with Dr. Disrespect, so you know I don't like. It's a bad, scummy, terrible thing to do, but I'm not gonna get offended on a personal level because I don't know the guy personally, you know. And the thing with sociopathy or sociopathy, whatever the word is is that's like another like big buzzword that people care a lot about. You know, whether or not people are a sociopath, because like sociopath, like if a YouTuber is outed as like a sociopath, that's like the cardinal sin of YouTube. Like if they're a sociopath, oh boy, stay away from that guy. And I want to get you guys' opinion. Like, do you guys like if Jake Paul's a sociopath, or let's say not even Jake Paul, let's say like a YouTuber you watch gets outed for being a sociopath, what are your guys' response?
I would be like, lol, okay, whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty much
watching
me.
their stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty much me. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It's interesting, I suppose, but it's not that big of a deal to where I need to like boycott the person. What about you, Ben?
Dude, I'm a
can't really
fucking
control-
sociopath, so I don't really care.
Yeah,
you control being a sociopath?
you're born with it.
Honestly, you can't, dude. Like, it kind of just fucks you in the ass. Because, like, when people say shit, like, unless I'm, like, really good friends with them or I know them well, like, they could fucking die, and I just don't care.
I don't think you understand what a
Jesus.
sociopath
Hey.
is.
Dude, that's exactly what it is, dude.
No, I'm reading the chat. He says, I don't think you understand what sociopath. They literally are evil. I mean, I don't
Okay, I'm
think...
looking it up right now. It shows symptoms in childhood, but conditions to diagnose. Those with antisocial personality disorders tend to lie, break laws, act impulsively, and lack regards of their own safety and safety of others.
Well,
Yeah, dude.
They basically just don't give a shit about anyone or anything.
Yeah, they lack empathy.
Exactly.
But like, you know, sociopaths aren't inherently evil. You know, they're people who lack empathy. And like, if someone like if my like, here's my stance on it. If my friend's a sociopath, well, until they screw me over, I'm still gonna be friends with them. Like, is that selfish or wrong or something? They kill animals and some become serial killers. That's a generalization.
Some normal people become serial killers too, and some people who aren't sociopaths kill animals.
Yeah, I feel like you're
So it's
generalizing. You're like, oh, if someone's a sociopath, they're a stone cold killer. That's not the case. Like, there is a level of degree. Like some, you know, obviously, like not all sociopaths are just gonna instantly go out. The other thing about, you know, being a sociopath is that it's not like a hard thing that you have. It's an opinion of like a doctor or a specialist.
And also, there's probably degrees of it too, like autism.
Yeah, like for instance, you know, you have Ben over here. No.
He's on the highest end of the spectrum.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
Yeah, dude, I'm on all the
Again,
spectrums. You know what I'm saying, dude?
The Crimson Card again. There's degrees of being a sociopath. Like sometimes some of them would not care at all about maybe killing people, and those kind of people would be willing to kill. But there's also probably sociopaths who don't care if they like borrow money from you and never pay you back, and that's like their level of being a sociopath.
Well, yeah, and like the big thing about, you know, being a sociopath, right, is that, you know, it's not like a hard set thing. So
yeah, dude,
like
it's either like direct fucking
no,
really
sociopath
or not.
Sociopath is not a hard set thing. It's an opinion of a specialist based on, you know, their studies and what they, you know, take from you. It's not like it's not like this hard defined state of being. It's an opinion. So
Hard R.
Yeah. So like, you know, just because someone's a sociopath. Look, I don't know how this thing started. I'm just saying, right? You know, there's this whole movement on YouTube. If someone is like outed as a sociopath, everybody freaks out. Everybody loses their mind, right? And me personally, I'm just like, you know, like, if they're a sociopath, all right, maybe they've put on some sort of like, you know, watch list, like, oh, watch out for that guy. Like, don't get too close to that guy. They'll probably screw you over. But I don't understand like the whole outrage factor.
Isn't FuziTube a sociopath?
I don't know. I don't know personally. I wouldn't be surprised though, because, you know, FuziTube literally danced on like he danced on like a dying cancer kid patient's grave for sympathy from, you know, when he was getting drama from Leafy. So, you know,
what a god, dude.
Yeah, what a great guy, you know, what a homie, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my gosh. But no. What's going on, Magapi Central? Kibo Tag Pro, that Cube Gamer, Connor. How you guys doing tonight? Yeah. So I read that in chat. Oh my gosh, Connor, why aren't you using your other account?
I'm just not sending to it. I can switch, but I'm just chilling.
I guess I'll toss you mod then.
No, I have a reason to go on my phone in class. That's good.
Add moderator. Yeah. So anyway, going back to the whole Shane Dawson thing, this documentary came out part 1 focused on getting the facts about Jake Paul and the situation around them, right? And essentially, like Shane's kind of in that realm of YouTube where he's not old, he's not a boomer, but he's older than the target audience, so he doesn't really pay attention to a lot of like what's going on that level of YouTube. So basically what he did was a really cool thing, right? He had a guest come on and basically fill him in on all the information going on. iNabber. Now, if you guys remember last episode of RFC Live when we interviewed Danarchy, iNabber was in the chat the whole time, and he actually asked her to come on the show. Now, we're still setting that up, so we should have iNabber on the show, but basically, Shane Dawson just gave this dude the shout out of a lifetime. He had featured iNabber for a huge part of episode 1 and basically blew up iNabber channel and stuff. So I just thought, that was a really cool, thing to do right there. So yeah. And then, so part 1 really focused on gathering the facts of the whole situation. And then part 2, was focusing on, talking to like, a psychologist and talking about, whether or not, Shane is in fact a sociopath. Alright, I will do Megapie. By the way, I saw your Twitter got taken down, or you took it down or something. I don't know if that's private or something, but I was just wondering like what happened to that. Because I saw like after I made that tweet making fun of that guy who was just like going on this like, crazy tangent, you removed your Twitter shortly, so I was just wondering like everything alright, man? Anyway, so yeah, we have some callers to take, so I suppose we'll go ahead and run through that real fast.
Who's in the callers?
003 Gun, you're on the air and your headphones are muted.
He's muted and deaf.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to throw you out. Fix your stuff. Don't come in with headphone mute on. Kiba Wolf, you're on the air. What's going on?
What's up, guys? What's poppin'?
Yo, what's going on, man? What do you think of the Shane series?
I mean, I think it's interesting. I think it's good. I mean, I don't think it can really be... I mean, I think that the main controversy is honestly just around Jake Paul, but recently it's more about, or these 2 episodes have been about, I guess, shedding like light on the mental sort of aspect of these types of people, like not just Jake Paul, but like this type of group as a whole. So I think that's good. I think that's interesting. I mean, I'm curious to see, like, the next episode's him actually talk to Jake Paul, or actually talk to his family members. Because, I mean, that's going to probably be the most interesting, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, when you said this group, do you just mean, like, YouTubers?
About what?
You said, like, it's shedding more light on just this group of people. Do you mean YouTubers, or, like, sociopaths as a whole?
I mean sociopaths as a whole.
I would argue more so on YouTubers, because the whole series initially started as a project to basically like document like, are YouTubers all sociopaths or narcissists, right? Because like the whole argument is like, oh, you have to have some sort of level of narcissism to do YouTube because, I don't agree. Yeah, exactly. I don't agree with that mindset. I don't think just because you're doing a show doesn't mean you're automatically labeled as a narcissist, but it is an interesting debate. But what started as just like a more broad overall topic, really like they took Jake Paul and they kind of used it to explain like the whole subject as a whole, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's interesting, definitely. Yeah.
I took it down and got striked by one of them on a video they made for me, but I'll explain the context when you hit me up. But yeah, dude, that's where we're at. Yikes. Yeah, the strikes, man, the whole Mundane Matt effect on YouTube. Strikes are going insane right now. What's going on, Bobby Dubs? A long time no talk. How you doing, man? Oh, man. Yeah, Connor, I'm pretty sure he undeafened. All right, Kibo, thank you for the call. Take care, man.
First time caller, last time Jew. Thank you for your service.
Last time Jew. Jeez.
Oh, good 003 Gun.
003 Gun, you're on the air. What's going on, man?
What up?
How's it going, man?
What up?
What up? What do you think of this? What do you think of the Shane Dawson series?
Think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty cool. He's showing what's it called? Personality disorders. I can't really talk.
Yeah, it's fine, man. Yeah, you know, like, it's interesting, right? Because, you know, with the whole Tanacon series, it's really centered around the drama, but this one seems more centered around, like, there's a bigger message here. It's not just about Jake Paul, it's, like, a bigger message here, which is pretty cool. And I think someone like Shane is more than equipped to handle a topic like this, so it's awesome to see all this going on.
Like you were saying about, everybody has narcissism, whatever, I can't say the word. Everybody has that, though, to a certain degree. So
You think?
we have more of it because obviously they like showing themselves and, you know, being out in the open. But I don't think that's a bad thing, though.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there could be the whole argument, is, you know, being a narcissist a bad thing just on its own? You know?
Wasn't Leafy like
you have to have
antisocial?
What does that have to do with narcissism?
Well, if everyone in YouTube is like a narcissist, right? Or like likes being out in the open and constantly talked about, then why would Leafy do YouTube?
Here's what Leafy is. Leafy
Oh boy.
is a very what are they called? He's a very timid and like he's antisocial.
Beta.
Where
He's
he's like
beta.
scared. He's scared
Dude,
of
Leafy's
things.
an alpha. What are you talking about? Leafy's
Leafy's a
slays.
cool person, but he puts on a different persona online than in real life. That's what I feel.
Well, you know, we
I-
all, you know, there's, you know, plenty of people on the platform play a different persona. And then
Yeah.
there's people like me who play like a more exaggerated persona. Although not tonight, because I already wore myself out before the show even began. But
Too much hentai, dude.
I don't think you play it.
oh my gosh, I mean, I would argue I don't put on enough of a persona. I still need to figure out, like, you know, how to play it up a bit, in my opinion. Which
You don't have to, though. If
You think?
if what you're doing works, you don't have to. If that's you and it works, you don't have to. Leafy had to because he's in real life he's a very shy person. So in YouTube he had to be very, like, you know, confident and like out there to get views. You already seem more like a confident person, so you don't really have to, you know, make a persona.
Yeah, real confident there.
no, well, you know, here's the thing,
Not
right?
Superman, but he still has confidence. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, exactly.
It's not where it matters.
I've shut up, Ben. I have plenty of confidence. The thing about it is, you know, just because I'm shut up. You guys they're thinking about one private incident
Just
that
so
happened.
everyone knows, this is completely opposite. Just don't even worry about it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm playing a character right now. No, for real though. I would argue personally, like, you know, like I think the whatever character I play on here is fine, but I could do it more. And you may say, like, you know, what I'm doing right now works, but, you know, like, if I want to attract a bigger audience, are people tuning in to see just a regular guy, or people tuning in to see something more? Like, how do I stand out from the crowd type of thing?
Boogie 2988 is.
What's that? What about
Boogie.
Boogie?
Do you know who he is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm about to see him tomorrow, actually.
He uses different persona, like his character, what's his name?
Francis.
Francis. He uses different characters, but then, like, in most of his videos, he's just himself. But the way he grew, like, his following was with Francis. So you could
Right.
do something like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And you'd be the exact opposite. You'd be the really skinny guy.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
He said himself that he hates playing the role, though.
What could my alternate ego be? Like, if Boogie is Francis, you know, the big, like, raging gamer or something. What am
Okay,
I?
well,
You might be a hardcore Sonic fan, dude.
Dude, I'm trying to separate. Dude, I was lucky enough to escape. I'm not going back.
Dude, but it's ironic though, so it's different.
Yeah, exactly. You know, one of Turkey Tom's friends, Ellis Mark, he said he's gonna make a video on the Sonic fanbase, and he used to be like a Sonic YouTuber before he, like, blew up, like, in, like, this sort of animation community. And he said he wanted to go back and make, like, a animation type video about Sonic or something, and I was like, dude, you were lucky enough to escape. It's not time to go back, you know? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, but no. No, it's actually been a Boogie, because, like, tomorrow I'm actually going to a convention where a lot of YouTubers can be, and Boogie's one of them. So that's funny
You're
you
gonna
mention him.
suck his fat cock, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Alright then.
You're such a weirdo,
Yeah.
Ben.
that's gonna be cool if we get to meet him.
Oh yeah, dude. I can't wait, dude. I mean, I've seen him like 3 times at least in person before, but I never really knew who he was until last year. So
Dude, he's probably watching the video right now.
Nice.
he's probably tuned in right now, of course.
And he's like, hell yeah, dude. He's like, Tipster, who's gonna suck my dick?
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So
All
what
right.
you could do, you could just become Jake Paul. You know,
Dude, Jake Paul would definitely show
go
up.
fucking crazy, and then you'll get Jake
Dude,
Paul numbers.
fat.
Yeah, I can join Team 10. They can abuse me when I don't film my vlogs.
Paper,
You know
yeah.
what's funny about the Shane interview? When they were showing that clip of Alyssa Violet, she's like, what do they do? They like freaking they fine you if you're not up by 10 in the morning filming vlogs and stuff. Like they fine you like $50 in the Team 10 house if you're not up by a specific time filming.
Kind of bullshit is that? That's some
Yeah.
fucking AIDS right
It's like
there.
dude, it's like a slave house. It's like you're forced to do work there. It's not even.
Dude, I bet you like
Dude,
that, you
he-
fucking weirdo.
He takes 20%. That's a lot.
20% of their ad revenue. You know, as if people aren't
That's a
getting
lot.
demonetized enough, and as if he's not getting, I'm pretty sure he's on Google Preferred. Like, I know his brother's not, unless they put him back, but Jake's definitely on Google Preferred, so he's making enough as it is. What a weirdo.
His entire team quit, didn't they? Or that's what it said.
Wait. So, is it 20% of their own vlog channel, or whose?
Yeah, he takes.
Just their entire revenue. The entire revenue they make in Team 10, he gets 20%.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
He
What kind of bullshit is that? Because they
Like,
spend their own time doing that.
Yeah. Well, it's
It's like
because.
a money scheming fucking little money whore, dude. Jeez.
Yeah, dude, that's exactly.
he just builds YouTubers, basically.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I pay you back in the exposure you get, and it's like, wow.
But no, I know who fucking Jake Paul is. I don't know like anyone else.
You know, Jake Paul does not pay anyone in that house. Like you would think they're all like, if it like he plays it like it's like a family, but in actuality it's like a
fucking not.
business. But in actuality, it's not even a business because he doesn't even pay them. So they,
So AIDS.
yeah, he just sucks money out of them while they just sit there, and he's like, oh, well, you get paid in the exposure, and if you ask for anything more, you're getting like greedy or something, and it's like, oh.
You get paid to suck this dick.
All right, caller,
All right.
caller, I'm gonna let you go because
Yeah, we got a lot of topics too as well. So let's get.
I appreciate you for calling in though, man.
Yeah.
Good talk. Good talk.
Take care, man. All right. That's calls for now. If you guys didn't notice, we're taking calls like kind of as the show goes on. So if you guys pop in there, we're pretty much gonna take you instantly rather than force you guys to wait like hours later and then like nobody's there. So I think it's a better
Dude,
system.
you can make it on RFC After Hours.
Yeah, you can make it. Like who was that guy? Hell Jumper? One of Jay Lee's
Yeah,
friends?
dude, Hell Jumper, yo, you're on the air.
Connor, do you know what we're talking about?
I wasn't there for that. I wasn't.
Oh my
You
god.
know about it though, right?
We took.
I just now
It was
heard.
after the stream ended. He was still in there for like an hour after the stream ended. So we just took his call and we pretended like we were still in the air, and we were just like, "Hell Jumper, you're on the air." Ah! We just
Yeah,
screamed
just
for
so
like
fucking screaming.
we just screaming for like 20 minutes straight into the mic like we were getting raped, and he just left.
Jesus.
It's
Holy
great.
crap.
It's
That's
Dude,
great.
he
funny.
probably
as
thought he was getting like fucking online raped, dude.
We just like, "Hell Jumper, you're on the air."
So AIDS.
Trolls, dude. Trolls.
003 Gun was an idiot. How?
That was him. Anyway, next topic, right? Or is there more to talk about here?
That dude sound like he's gargling balls the whole time. Yikes.
Ugh. Wait,
Well-
who?
They're talking crap about my boy 00 Gun.
AIDS.
Man.
He's talking about himself, you guys. He's special?
It's the
It's him.
wait, Crimson Cards 00 Gun.
Yes. You guys slow?
What? How?
Because
How?
I just know it.
You just is that guy one of your friends?
No, I just know it. He stopped talking as soon as he joined the, what's it called?
Oh, okay.
Voice.
He's messing around. All right. So yeah, that's all I want to cover in the Shane series. Good series. I can't wait to see how the family one goes. And you know what? I'm especially excited to see how the family one goes. You know, they're talking about family. You know, are you guys getting what I'm segueing into? Who's our favorite member of the Jake Paul family? It's not Logan.
Their sister.
No, they don't have. No, it's Greg Paul.
I'm kidding.
I was expecting Ben to get this one because Ben's like the
Hell yeah,
expert.
dude.
All right,
I forgot that I muted because I said it,
such
and
an
then
idiot.
I remember that I muted. So fuck you.
You're such an idiot.
I hope you get AIDS.
All right, let's talk about Greg Paul. All right, I'm gonna lay the foundation, and then Ben's gonna go into unspecified detail. Here's the thing. So Greg Paul gets hacked. Not a big deal. I mean, you know, celebrities get hacked all the time. It's only a matter of time before I get hacked. But unlike everyone else, Greg Paul has quite a few skeletons in his closet. My skeletons, I mean,
dicks.
Yeah.
Literally.
He got caught with a sex tape, which is not that uncommon with, you know, celebrities at that level. But there's some controversy as to whether the girls in there... Well, there's actually quite a lot of controversy. First off, the girls in there are all really young. And instantly what people jumped to was like, oh, he's a pedophile. Now, the hackers themselves claim that Greg Paul is a pedophile. They claim they looked into the situation, and they said on the Cobbs interview, they're, quote, pretty sure Greg Paul is a pedophile. Now, I'm not going to call Greg Paul a pedophile because I'm not about to get thrown in jail or sued or whatever. But I'm going to say it's creepy no matter what. Even if they're of age, they're clearly young girls, and he's like a 50-year-old dude. Ben happened to, on the other hand, well, Ben...
Fuck's sake.
You want to take it away?
Fuck, what am I going to say about this? Don't watch the video, I swear to God. Don't you fucking
You watched
do
it,
that
didn't
shit.
you? You watched
Yeah,
it.
dude. I watched it, and I was completely on accident, because you're like, yo, dude.
What do you mean it was on accident? You just accidentally loaded it up, and you accidentally watched the whole thing?
Apparently it was on, like, Twitter or something. I don't know if it was. Because I thought you were joking about it at first, and then I actually look it up.
Ben, you can't...
What?
Literally everyone says they accidentally watched, you know, videos.
Dude, that's only when you're like 8 years old and your parents freaking find you, dude.
How do you accident? I don't understand this. You accidentally watched the Greg Paul tape?
Dude, it's trending, dude. Come on now.
Yeah,
you can't not
you forcefully clicked it and you watched the entire thing. How long was it anyway?
I didn't watch the entire thing.
How long did you?
I don't know. I actually like. I watched about 2 minutes of it.
2 minutes. Wait, how long was the whole thing? Period.
I don't know. I think it. I know it's longer for sure. There's no way that it's not longer, cause there's some parts that Kavos was talking about that, like I knew it was him, but like I didn't physically like see it. If that makes any sense.
Well,
what, you could hear it? You could just hear his moans or something? Like, what are you talking
Yeah, no. There's this part. Oh, fuck, I hate talking about this shit, dude. There's this part where he's like ready to come again or some shit. Yeah, dude, and it's like this huge fucking meme, dude. It's fucking great, dude. That's all I'm gonna say. It's great.
Sounds like AIDS. One of the other controversies besides the whole young/underage girl part was the fact that in the video, the girl is asking, "Wait, yeah, Greg Paul like, goes to clean the camera for some reason.
Are you filming?" Or
and
some
she's
shit?
like, "Wait, are you filming?" And he's like, "No." He like rice gums her, right? So
Jesus.
yeah, exactly, which is illegal in certain states. Now, I don't know if it's illegal in Ohio, but I believe that falls under the category of like revenge porn or something.
Wait, he lives in Ohio?
Yeah, they all do.
Fuck? No.
Oh no,
Greg Paul?
they're no, they're in
No,
LA.
Jake Paul doesn't.
They're in LA. Well, in California
Fucking
then.
Idiot.
Shut up! I corrected myself.
No, you didn't. After I had to tell you.
Shut up. No, but here's the problem, right? Is that falls in the category like revenge porn, I believe, which is illegal in. I'm pretty sure. Is that illegal in California?
Well, it's not revenge porn. It's just like
Well,
photo.
he filmed her without her consent.
Dude, revenge porn is where you like release porn.
Oh, so
In revenge, it was leaked.
it only got
so it's not revenge.
Yeah, but
It's not
there's
revenge.
got to be a law against filming it without her consent.
Yeah, because there was no consent behind him like videotaping it, but it wasn't revenge. Like,
Well,
it
we don't
wasn't
know
like
if there was no consent. We don't know if there was no consent because
I don't know.
she
dude.
asked.
Yeah, it could have been.
If she said yes, if he said yes, I'm filming, she could have been like, okay, keep going.
Well, dude, if it was rape, dude, if it was rape,
Well,
because
no.
if it's unconsensual,
But
then
he
that's
said
rape.
he lied.
No,
he
it's
said.
unconsensual. Yeah, he lied. I'm just fucking with you. That's totally
Yeah,
unconsensual.
okay. I was gonna say,
Like, what the fuck is
jeez,
wrong with
like,
you?
Connor,
I'm
what the?
I'm just fucking with you.
All right, ladies, that's X8.
Connor, you know a little something extra that we don't know, dude? Come on now.
No, I'm fucking with you.
Nah, but for real, the other thing I want to point out is that it could be part of the whole video, like, you know, part of like the skit or something or whatever.
A skit.
Well, no, it could be like part of like, you know, like.
Well, that can be like a thing. Like she might have wanted to be recorded and then wanted to be like, "Oh, what are you recording me?"
Well, no,
way.
she could have been like asking.
That's like her thing.
Well, she could have been asking the question. She knew it was recorded the whole time, but she just asked it because it makes it like hotter for some reason. Yeah.
Makes it hotter.
Well,
yeah.
Exactly. It's called consent. There's actually a term for it called consensual non-consent.
Yeah.
And I'm not even kidding with you. Like that's where it's like you talk about it before. You talk about it beforehand, and you say, "Hey, I'm gonna pretend that."
Yeah, exactly. It could have been like pretending, like part of.
That's like a fetish, dude. I'm pretty sure that's a fetish.
Yeah. So look, there's a lot of questions in the air. Regardless of what the facts are, we can all agree that. Your mommy telling you good night over there. Oh my god.
Hey, that's a fetish. That's a fetish. Mom walks in.
Oh my god. Yeah, dude, your mom walks in. Is he muted? What a beta, dude. He muted. Oh my gosh. What a homie, dude. Oh man. But no, regardless of what the facts are, we can all agree it's creepy as hell. Yeah. So yeah, that's the Greg Paul situation for you. Shout outs to Ben for bravely traversing doing his research for the team. We appreciate it. Let me check up on the chat here. Did you guys see the thing about this 7 Kids channel thing? No, I did not. The channel with all the underage girls. Saw something on Philip DeFranco the other day about it. I have seen enough shit in my time. I don't need to see his crusty old ass. Oh my gosh. Watching him kiss that blindfolded girl was painful enough. Yeah. People have been calling Greg Paul a creep for a while now. And now, you know, he got exposed with these tapes and stuff. So it's pretty AIDS. Probably pride, I would think. Sure, I'm old as fuck, but I can still bang chicks less than half my age. Yeah, maybe that's part of it. I don't know. It's a weird family.
Penis.
Mommy telling you goodnight?
Dude, I got fucking destroyed, dude.
Dude, I think mommy needs to tuck. I think she needs to tuck you in, dude.
Yeah, dude. Maybe I think I need to tuck you in too.
Okay then. Oh man, what else is they saying? Yeah, same. I heard the video was real nasty. Yeah, Ben can confirm. Ben, was the video nasty?
Literally, all he does is like use the very like the front tip of his dick, and he just like finger fucks her with it. And it's disgusting. And it's literally like it's the most moist thing you've ever seen in your life. That's why I said like get the moistness off the camera, dude. And there's just like this like.
Okay. Okay. We get it. We get it.
Juice is flying everywhere, dude. Is that what it is?
I'm sorry. What?
Juice is so fucking.
I didn't quite pick that up. Could you explain that? Explain it like I'm 7. Explain it like I'm 7 years old again.
Oh my god.
So you take the big
train
and you take the tunnel.
Okay. Okay.
I'm trying.
We get the point. It's nasty. We don't need to hear the autopsy report of this.
The autopsy
or not the
autopsy.
What
the fuck are you going on about?
You know,
Jesus.
You know. Anyway.
Swipe right, dude.
These Pauls are fucking off their rockers. First, he's an old ass dad to 2 huge ass YouTubers that a lot of people hate. Why the fuck would you make a porno? I don't know. I don't know why this whole thing was necessary in the first place. Like why? Oh, I don't know. I don't get it.
He's probably one of those weirdos that like freaking is like, oh, I want to watch my good work afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
I suppose, but
he's like, I did so good, dude. Like, I need to watch it over and over.
AIDS. Do you think he planned on releasing it?
I don't know, dude. Don't ask me.
I'm just asking for your speculation. Like, do you think he?
I don't know.
Because he must
dude,
have.
Maybe this was all a giant ass speculation.
Well, probably not, because like the videos are like a week old, right? They're like really recent, aren't they?
I don't know how old they are. They're probably not very old though.
Well, I know like one of them was like a week old according to Kavas, but like I don't know the rest are. There's like 5 of them I got put out.
Well, that just means there's probably more, dude.
Yeah. Weird stuff. All right, I think I'm done with Greg Paul.
Ready to come?
Shut up. All right, do you have any callers? Nope.
I can't get it out of my head, dude. It's so fucking nasty.
I can't imagine why people wouldn't want to call in after hearing this, and want to talk about, Greg
You want
Paul.
some more sound effects?
We lost all our viewers, dude. We got 3 viewers.
I know, right? Like,
dude, you're the one who wanted. You were the one who asked me, dude. This is your fault.
no, I didn't think you'd. Never mind. Never.
You think I wasn't gonna go in depth, dude? I always go in depth. You know what I'm saying?
Shut
I always
up.
go deep, dude.
How's Tinder going for you?
It's going well. I just opened it up again.
How many matches you got?
None, dude. I fucked.
Beta.
Dude, I went in too hard, dude. I went in too
What
hard.
are you talking about? You went in too hard.
I literally went in too hard, dude.
What do you mean?
Speaking of which,
What are you doing?
playing E double, dude. It's my theme song.
Shut up.
Fucking A.
All
I'll
right.
play that while I fuck you in the ass.
Shut up. AIDS. All right, you guys ready to talk about Sargon of Akkad? Actually, let me
Ready to
pull
come
up.
again?
Shut up. All right, let's talk about Sargon of Akkad. You guys know who Sargon is?
Nope.
Yeah. Okay, I will take that. So Sargon of Akkad is a very popular. I'm surprised you don't know who he is, Connor. He's a very popular political YouTuber in the skeptic community. Basically, if you don't know what skeptic is, it's the reign of political YouTubers. Like Sean Head is one of them. Kinds of political YouTubers. They mostly talk about like SJWs and stuff, and just repeat the same points of "Ooh, SJWs so bad," and it's like, yeah, we know. But Sargon of Akkad recently decided he's too big for YouTube. Like he's too smart, he's too sophisticated for YouTube. So now he's gonna venture into the world of politics. Now I don't have any issue with a YouTuber going into politics, right? If he feels like he wants to change the world, make it a better place, go for it. I don't care.
Penis.
But Sargon is not built for politics at all. You see, Sargon, being a YouTuber, has, a dark past. And when a YouTuber known as Mr. Medicare criticized Sargon for going into politics, one of the points that Medicare brought up was that, oh, you've said so much edgy stuff in the past that the moment you get in, the media is going to rape you, right? Now Sargon was like, no, that's never going to happen. Well, 1 week after Medicare saying that, we got this article. The racist troll who sent rape tweets addresses UKIP members. UKIP, is, for those of you who don't know, is a political party in Great Britain where Sargon's from, and Sargon recently joined UKIP to do work with them. And let's just say UKIP's not too impressed with the work he's doing for them. Are you guys
some real good work?
Yeah, exactly. Do you guys know what Article 13 was?
No fucking idea.
For the EU, it's basically the bill to like ban memes.
The memes, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Sargon got the time of his life, right? He was going to address he was invited by UKIP to address the European Union, and basically talk about why Article 13 is a bad idea, and he was gonna save Europe, right? Well, it didn't happen, and now
save your ass.
He not only failed to save Europe, but he's also getting raped by the media. I'm gonna read this article out. Racist troll who sent rape tweets addresses UKIP members, and they have a picture of Sargon. The article reads, an internet troll who has accused opponents of acting like a bunch of N-words and sent a rape tweet to the Labour MP Jess Phillips has addressed activists at the UKIP party conference. Carl Benjamin, 39, who uses the alias Sargon of Akkad, is a political commentator who's gained nearly 850,000 subscribers on YouTube by making videos criticizing feminism, Islam, and political correctness. He joined UKIP in June as part of the party's attempt to attract younger internet-savvy supporters. Benjamin addressed the UKIP conference in Birmingham on Friday via video message shown on the main stage, which he continued, in which he said he joined the party to defend British liberty against communists in our universities, Islamists in our northern towers, and censorious MPs. Now, the article goes on, but you have to subscribe to them to continue it. Basically, what they point out is that, you know, it says it all on the front page. Sargon was doing a stream a while ago, right? And Sargon hates the alt-right, by the way. And the alt-right hates Sargon. So the alt-right was trolling him in a chat when he was streaming, right? And you know how the alt-right, like, hates, like, black people, right? And they're constantly, you know, calling people, you know, N-words, right? Well, Sargon, you know, being the genius that he is, decided to say, you know, all you alt-right people who are constantly criticizing people for acting like N-words, you're really acting like N-words. And he actually said he didn't say N-word, he said the real word, right? So has a quote. Idiot. He has a quote. He's like, I get the point he was trying to make, right? But the way he worded it was AIDS. He literally said, you're all acting like a bunch of N-words right now. This is not how white people are supposed to act. That's his quote.
The hell?
Yeah, and I know the point he was trying to make, but he's such an idiot that he worded it in the worst way possible. And now he's quoted, you're all acting like a bunch of N-words. This is not how white people are supposed to act.
Why would you ever even think that's a good quote? Like, good way to word it.
Yeah, I don't know. And, you know, Sargon's known on YouTube for being, like, this really smart, you know, old, like, political commentator guy. And yet, the real actuality is he's not that smart. I hate to break it, but Sargon, you know, got angry at a bunch of alt-right people. He was like, you know, you're acting like a bunch of N-words right now. And he never thought it would come back to bite him. Even when Medicare brought that quote up to him directly and said, you know the media is going to rape you for this, right? And he was like, no, of course not. 1 week later, he got caught saying that. But that's not the only article. I have another article going after Sargon. Let me pull it up real fast. Alright, this article actually isn't blocked behind a paywall, so if there's some juicy stuff in here, we can read it. So, let me load this up right here on the stream. Alright. This article is, let me pull it up. This is from the London Economic. Revealed bizarre views of UKIP's sinister rising stars. A UKIP conference overshadowed by warnings that the new party's new leader, Gerald Batten, is dragging the party to marginalization at the extremes of politics has been addressed by controversial figures, including a YouTuber who has even outraged alt-right listeners, asking them to act white and using the N-word. The newly joined UKIPper is notorious for rape taunts of a female MP, bizarre opinions on women's rights, and recently exclaiming that the age of sexual consent is depending on the child. Idiot!
Wait, what was that last sentence about depending on the child?
It says, bizarre opinions on women's rights, and recently exclaiming that the age of sexual consent is depending on the child.
Oh my god. Did he really say that, or is that out of context?
Apparently, I was listening to Tommy C, and Tommy C said it was out of context, but I listened to the clip, it didn't sound that out of context to me. Basically, he was talking to Amos Yee. Now, Amos Yee is a YouTuber who's like a huge advocate for legalizing pedophilia and child porn, right? And Sargon basically did an interview with Amos, right? And in the interview, he's been really like chatty with Amos. Like, you know, a guy like Amos should be like a real like scumbag to you, right? Like, this guy literally wants to legalize pedophilia, you know? But instead of Sargon, like, you know, having, like, an antagonistic tone, he's, like, really chatting it up with Amos, right? And in the video, like, Amos is, like, talking about his weird, sick, like, pro-pedophilia views, and Sargon's like, yeah, I think it really depends on the child. And I'm like,
Jesus.
AIDS! Like,
I think that's not, that's really, I don't know what to think about. I don't know this guy that much. So, I mean, obviously I'm reading it from, like, a freaking leftist.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm not saying I agree with,
but
like, all the words they're using. Like, the first one, they said he's a racist troll. All right. I don't think he's a racist, but he's an idiot. So, I'll go ahead and keep reading on in case there's some more juicy stuff.
Holy shit.
Carl Benjamin, 39, a controversial YouTuber known as Sargon of Akkad, addressed the conference by video from the US, explaining he had joined UKIP as Theresa May was not pro-Brexit enough. He thanked Gerald Batten for inviting him to speak and slammed the media for scaremongering about UKIP being an evil far-right party. Benjamin then said that he joined the party to make a stand against communists in our universities, Islamists in our northern towns, or centrist MPs. In a live stream from a YouTuber convention in Milwaukee, adding that he would like to see UKIP expand its remit from just a pro-Brexit party. The controversial YouTuber is part of War Plan Purple, a social media drive to make belligerent UKIP more populous and bring in fresh younger supporters. But we can reveal that he has been rounded on recently on social media for views and language that have sickened even his followers. In a recent live stream, he repeatedly used the N-word, telling alt-right listeners that they should act like white people. AIDS. Quote, "You guys are acting like N-words. You're acting like white N-words. Exactly how you say N-words act," ranted Benjamin. That's not how white people should act. White people should be polite to each other.
That's so okay. Now that you say it like that, I think I get his point, but it's like, wait,
yeah,
so
he's arguing the point like these are all right people who are like racist as hell, right? And he's like,
so he's talking to so he's telling alt-right people y'all are idiots, but he said, but he's trying to use their own terminology like y'all are N-words, because then maybe it'll get through their head.
He words in the most cancerous way possible. He's like,
well, no, I think he's trying to use their terminology, like
I know
racist
what he's
alt-right
saying.
people's terminology.
But then he goes on to say, like, that's not how white people should act. White people should be polite to each other. So,
yeah,
AIDS. In a series of public spats, Nigel Farage has made no secret of his despair at his successor as UKIP's leader, Gerald Batten's extremism. In a prepared speech delivered at a recent anti-Islamic rally, Batten insisted that the great British media do not want to talk about the group of identity of the rapists or the ideology that inspires them. Let's see. That's just talking about UKIP. But delegates might be concerned by comments made by conference speaker Carl Benjamin about the age of consent. On his YouTube channel, chatting to another controversial YouTuber who says he does not believe in an age of consent and confessed to underage sex. This is the guy he's interviewing, not Sargon, by the way. Adding, "I was under the age of 11 when I started having sex. Please convince me that I didn't know what I was doing," Carl Benjamin says. This is Sargon talking. Sargon says, "I was under the age of 11 when I started having sex. Please convince me that I didn't know what I was doing." Yeah, I think it depends on the child, really, doesn't it? It should really be a case-by-case basis. In a conversation where the pair quipped about how sex with children is culturally specific.
Jesus.
What do you guys think about that? Sex with children is culturally specific, so in some cultures, it's okay.
That's messed up as hell. There's no
Sargon!
There's nothing you can say about that. I don't think there's no out of context in that situation.
Yeah. Benjamin has made a name for himself on YouTube where he airs misogynistic views such as defending Elliot Rodger as a poor fucking guy who had no option but to murder 6 people because of feminism, and describing Harvey Weinstein's victims as gold-digging whores. Yikes! So he said Elliot Rodger was a poor guy and he had to kill those women because of feminism. And that Harvey Weinstein's victims are whores. What is this? What am I reading? You guys have any thoughts on this?
My thoughts are that this guy's freaking not the face, not the person you should use for your movement, in my opinion.
Yeah. Benjamin was behind a misogynistic trolling campaign against a female MB2. "I wouldn't even rape you," he tweeted to Jess Phillips during a 2016 campaign of trolling threatening tweets against the Birmingham Yardley MP, including rape and death threats by followers. "I wouldn't even rape you." Yikes!
Jesus. Yeah, it's just not the face. Like, it's just not the face for a movement. You gotta get someone else.
Benjamin has recently posted videos of himself in a conversation with UKIP leader Gerald Batten and David Coburn, leader of UKIP in Scotland. The party conference. Okay, does that have anything to do with Sargon? I think they're done talking about Sargon here. Now, here's the deal, right? It's very clear that these, news articles, like, there's bias in anything, but there's definitely more bias in these articles. So, for all we know, they could be severely killing the context. But I've seen a decent amount of these clips, standalone, and there's some clips where I understand what he's saying. There's other clips where it's like, why would you even say that? Like the child stuff. Regardless of the case, Sargon's an idiot, and he may be a talented video creator, which he no doubt is, but when it comes to like speaking and like getting into politics, he's an idiot. He's successful because of his videos that, he edits, he goes over, he revises scripts and stuff. When he's talking, on the spot, because yeah.
I was gonna say, like, even people like fucking for America, we have like Alex Jones, right? Like, they'll say some dumb shit sometimes, like the frogs are gay. Like, that's the memes we have for Alex. But I don't think he says shit like, it depends on the child when it comes to underage sex, and like y'all are acting like a bunch of N-words and stuff like that. Like, his Alex Jones extremist rants are usually just more like kind of funny. Like, he doesn't say shit that's like so radical and like, wow, I can't believe anyone would even say that. Like, the one thing he did say was the Sandy Hook shooter thing, and then he's like gone back multiple times and said he hasn't said that. I don't know if Sargon has done anything about these comments, but I feel like the difference there, if you want to be an extremist or if you want to be like kind of out there and put yourself out there, you can't do what Sargon's doing. Like, that's just too much.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, you can be like Alex Jones level and get away with it, but that's about it.
Let's see. I'm trying to find someone in the chat mentioned Mundane Matt. He said, I never liked Sargon, Mundane Matt, or some other type of commentators. Skeptic community is in absolute ruins, and right now, if you guys don't know, like, Medicare is completely raping them, all of them right now. And by the way, that's like he verbally raping, not like Sargon meant,
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Alright. I'm pulling up a video right now because we actually have some stuff to talk about regarding Mundane Matt, the soy father, the Corey King. Let me find this right now. Because Mundane Matt, we have an interesting video to watch with Mundane Matt. Let me see if I can find this real fast. He might have... let me go to his channel real fast. He might have deleted this. If so, that's going to be a shame. Let me see. We have a couple videos from Matt to watch, so buckle up. It's good when we got Matt. No way he deleted this. Yes! I got it. Alright. Are you in the sync video, Connor?
A minute, let me open this.
Oops.
Okay, I'm here. What, behind closed doors? Oh, wait, that's a song. Okay, it's loading. Legalize slavery.
Okay. Before we get started on this, is the video only in 240p? Nice.
Hey everyone.
Alright, did you hear that?
Wait a minute here. So I want
I'm
gonna play a little bit.
Yeah. Go.
Hey everyone, Mundane Matt here. So I want to talk to you guys today about a hashtag.
You hear that?
Yep, keep it going.
Alright, well, I'm gonna put that at 0, and I'm gonna explain the context of this before we play it. So Mundane Matt, he has like 5,000 videos on his channel. If you guys don't know, Mundane Matt's strategy on YouTube is basically he basically reads news articles and offers commentary over them, right? And so his strategy on YouTube is to record like 10 videos a day. Record 10 videos a day and post them. Because all he does is just sit there, read the news, and then give some obvious opinion about it. Like, oh my gosh, guys, this is terrible. Or, oh my gosh, guys, we need to make a change, So it's very easy for Matt to make content. So he, because it's like his very easy form of content, he's able to just, spit out videos left and right. So he has like 5,000 videos on his channel. Now, because of that, there is a gold mine of old Mundane Matt videos. And this is definitely one of them. So buckle up, guys, because hashtag legalize slavery is trending. One must ask if it's worth looking into. That is the title of this video. Is it worth looking into bringing back slavery? What do you think, Connor?
No.
I don't know.
There's nothing to think. It just seems like no to me. But let's just see. Let's just watch this video.
I mean, one must ask, according to the title. All right, let's give this a listen.
Hey everyone, Mundane Matt here. So I want to talk to you guys today about a hashtag going around Twitter called hashtag legalize slavery. That's a thing. Yes, it's a thing. It's even been a petition on whitehouse.gov looking to, re-slaverize people.
I just want to point out, this doesn't have anything to do with Monday Matt, but there was a petition on whitehouse.gov to bring back slavery.
Jesus. Well, I guess that's part of our... I'm glad we have the First Amendment, because you can say anything you
want.
Oh,
yeah, you can say anything you want. I wonder if he was specifically at a certain race, or if it was just, slavery, like ancient Rome slavery, or 1800 America slavery. I don't know. Whitehouse.gov. Can you imagine, you just look at that and you're like, what happened to this country? This is AIDS.
In the United States. The idea behind it, of course, is racist, and it's saying, legalize slavery against blacks and keep them off the streets and shit like that, which I don't agree with. But, hear me out.
Hear me out! There's another side to this. Oh, jeez.
That's AIDS. Keep playing. I just want to listen to the whole thing.
We all know slavery is bad. Okay? We know that. It hasn't really worked. I mean, not in modern civilization, but in old civilization, it worked quite well. You figure slavery is at equal or greater to indentured servitude. So, let's just play devil's advocate here. Let's say, for example, someone was going to argue on the behalf of legalizing slavery in the United States in 2013. Let's think about this for a second. Now, let's cut out the idea about it being forced slavery, because that would just be, ridiculous. But, opening it up to the idea that a person could put themselves on the market to be someone's slave, let's say for a contractual amount of time. So you were to say have a person who doesn't have a job, doesn't have any money, has bills packed up, has a family to look after, and they decide that the best thing they can do is to become someone's slave for X amount of years in order to cover the family's costs. Would that be a bad thing? Well, if the person who bought them or acquired their services, so to speak, basically says, okay, I'll pay taxes on this money. You'll pay taxes on the money I pay you. It opens up jobs, right? Not really the best jobs in the world, but let's face it, neither is bartending or waitressing, or, I don't know, other jobs that basically pay slave wages, aka minimum wage, right? They pay all those things, and then that person has to work for them. Not necessarily that person is their property, but that person has to be with them morning, day, and night forever, or until the end of that contract. In which case they can then renegotiate the terms of the contract if it's an amicable agreement. But if not, then that person can leave. Would that necessarily be a bad thing? I'm going to have to say no, it wouldn't. And I'm not trying to say, let's legalize slavery and put every black person back in this. This isn't white or black or yellow or brown. This is any person. Any person, a college student that needs to pay off debts or something, someone needs a personal assistant that needs a bit more of an assistant. Of course, no violence or sexual acts would be included in this. Not that kind of slavery. But it's an honest idea. It's an honest thought. It's an honest prospect. I'm curious what you guys think. Do you think that if it was taxable, and there was under certain conditions and under a contractual agreement, would slavery make a comeback? And they would basically be signing away most of their rights at that point, with the exception of a few things. But they would basically be signing away any right for lawsuit, any right for coming in with the workers' board or anything like that. workman's comp, nothing like that. They are, you know, it's a question. I want to hear your honest answers. Should we legalize slavery based on these conditions? All right, mundanematt.tumblr.com, Twitter.
Okay. What do you think of this?
I think that he's just not wording the idea correct because he talks about indentured servitude. This was a legit thing like a while ago. I don't know. There might still be some extent to it. I don't think there is any extent to it nowadays. But the idea was that when you came over to this country and you couldn't pay for anything, that you were indentured. You were an indentured servant to someone for X amount of time, and that would pay off all of your expenses that it costed to move here. You would get cleaned. Your record would be cleaned if you came here illegally, and all this would happen when you're in indentured servitude for a certain amount of time. So I think what he's trying to say is that rather than just getting paid in flat cash for doing a job, that you become an indentured servant to someone and then you get these benefits, I think is what he's trying to say. But I don't really think there's a reason for it, because if you know how to manage your money, then you just do the same job that you would have been doing anyway, and you just put that money towards the right things. You put that money towards your family. You put that money towards paying off your home. So his whole argument about indentured servitude and that you would sign a contract to become someone's slave, that doesn't need to be a thing anymore. There's not really... I don't really get his point.
Yeah. It's a very interesting Mundane Matt video.
Hey everyone.
I'm not gonna lie. This keeps playing, sorry. It's a very interesting Mundane Matt video, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's just funny the way he's like... He's trying to like throw people off guard, but I don't think it works given the context. He's like, whoa, you know, people are gonna click on this when they see like a YouTuber pro-slavery, and you click on it, and what he's describing, I don't know if that's really slavery, you know?
It's just like a different way of getting paid. He's just talking about getting paid as in paying off your house and paying to support your family, but it's like that already exists. Just use the cash you would get paid and just put the cash towards. He's basically saying if you're too lazy to manage bills, then this is your option.
Become a slave.
As a job. Become a slave. And they'll do it for you. They'll manage all your bills for you. That's like, I don't even think that's worth it. Like, I would rather hire someone who I can just pay cash.
Yeah, like who would benefit from
hire
this,
someone.
except for the slave.
Exactly. It's almost like it's too good to be true. Like, I'm not gonna hire someone. I'm not gonna hire someone and then pay off like all their bills and manage their taxes. Like, he talked about taxes and stuff. It's like, no, that's not worth. Like, that's not worth it at all.
AIDS. Mundane Matt.
It's actually almost like not really slavery. It's like it's almost a good thing. Whatever.
All right.
What he's describing. Not saying slavery's good. I'm saying what he's describing is good.
You know, I thought that'd be an interesting way to segue into our final story for the night, which is Mundane Matt. If you guys don't remember, the whole reason why Mundane Matt became a huge talking point last month, almost 6 or 7 weeks ago. Mundane Matt, who's a YouTuber who got his career because he got famous because he got falsely flagged by popular SJW person Zoe Quinn. Zoe Quinn flagged him like way back during the whole Gamergate thing, right? And, you know, that's basically what he became famous. People are like, oh my gosh, look at this poor small YouTuber who's getting abused by, you know, a bigger YouTuber, right? So he got a career from that. Turns out Mundane Matt, you know, became exposed on the Ralph Retort as a mass false flagger, right? And we all know the story. He false flagged Tonkasaw, he false flagged Failure, one of the guys who's actually called into this show. He false flagged Andy Worski, and he false flagged Dame Pesos. All YouTubers who were extremely critical of him. And to be honest, all YouTubers who basically like bullied him. But I mean, I don't have a problem with bullying. I'll say this openly. I mean, I don't think there's, you know, I think bullying should exist. But that's a whole topic. That's a whole topic for another thing. That's my hot take. Okay. No, but in all seriousness, they were going hard on Mundane Matt, but false flagging is just a complete beta move. And he got exposed for it. Exposed for the very thing that made him famous because it was used against him. Now he's doing it. And he got exposed for it. And the one thing about the whole situation, why nobody could legitimately defend Mundane Matt was because he never apologized for it, aside from a Tumblr post he made which was another beta move, because like the whole situation happened on YouTube and he's apologizing on a Tumblr text blog. He can't even go on video. So finally, 6 weeks after like people are still completely destroying him. Like his strategy was to just go on making the same videos I always do and hope people forget, right? Which was a good strategy, right? Because every single time this happens, YouTubers forget like in the next like 2 weeks, right? But in Mundane Matt's case, they didn't forget, and they kept destroying him just as hard as day one. It was the one instance in YouTube where everybody was out to kill Mundane Matt, and they weren't going to forget about it if it was years later, which never happened with the platform. People hated Mundane Matt so hard, they were targeting him for so long, until he couldn't just ignore it anymore. He had to address the situation on video, and he apologized. I posted a video on Monday saying that it was a good apology and that I resubbed to Mundane Matt. Not saying that I forgive him or that I'm going to listen to everything he says without, without second guessing it. But I did say it was a good apology. Ever since I posted that video, I've been thinking like, is this really a good apology? And I figured I'd watch it again with you guys. Well, with you, Connor, since Ben got raped by his mom. So I'm outing him on stream right now. But we have the Mundane Matt apology here. I'm going to watch it again with you because I'm starting to think I was wrong for initially saying it was a good apology. But we're going to watch it right now. Are you ready?
Yeah.
My name is Matt Jarbo, and this is a video I should have made a long time ago.
I'll say.
I owe an apology to Tonkasaw, Failure Accomplished, Andy Worski, Swedish Mate, Dame Pesos, and Maxwell Silver for reporting their videos to YouTube for bullying and harassment. I should not have done it. I deeply, deeply regret my actions. And I allowed myself to become angry, to become bitter, and to let it fester and to let it rot and to let it push me to do something that is absolutely antithetical to my core principles. I'm deeply embarrassed by my actions, and I'm embarrassed as a result of the past few weeks. As I said, this is something I should have done a while ago. When it all came down, when it all happened, I did the first thing I could think of, which is to protect myself. I followed that human instinct, continued on like nothing was happening, issued a statement, and just kept moving forward. That wasn't the right course of action. Ultimately, what it boiled down to, and this is something I just learned over the course of this weekend, or I should say understood over the course of this weekend, is that it wasn't about protecting myself. It ultimately came down to protecting my ego. And that is not the right play. That's not the right course of action. I fucked up. I made a mistake, and I want to own it. I need to own it. I want to move forward. I want to use this moment in time as a catalyst to propel me towards being a better person. Not only for me, but for my family, and most importantly, my daughter. I own my actions. I apologize for them, and I won't ever do them again. I hope going forward I can earn back the trust of those that I've lost, and we can all move past this as a group together, moving forward towards better things. I just wanted to put this out there and express my deepest regret for my actions. I thank you for your time. Have a good day.
All right.
And good night.
So that was the Mundane Matt apology. Now, initially, I said this is a good apology. But as time went on, I got comments saying, like, oh, he didn't apologize for flagging Ralph. Or he didn't expose the rest of the stream. Because he only showed a little bit of his flagging history. He never showed everything else. And he didn't show it in this apology. The fact that the apology took 6 weeks to come out. The fact that he got... The only reason why this apology came out now was because the Quartering and Sargon pinned him down because they were all partying at MythCon last week, right? And they pinned him down. They were like, you have to apologize because you're making us look bad in the skeptic community. You got to apologize because you're the laughingstock of the internet and you're taking us with you. And you got to apologize because we're looking bad right now. if that hadn't happened, this apology wouldn't have come out. So I started realizing, I was like, I think I jumped the gun a little bit. I think this might be an AIDS apology. What do you guys think?
I feel like he addressed the fact that it took so long. He was like, I should have done it earlier. I originally did this and that was wrong.
Yeah, and that's the thing that got me, right? Is because he addressed the fact that, like, why didn't this come out on the week of the incident, right? But, you know, it's a back and forth thing. Count Dankula, you guys know who he is, right?
Oh, no.
Nazi Pug.
Oh, yeah, him, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah. You just had to say Nazi Pug, I know.
Yeah, well, he said, you know, because this apology was initially taken really well, and he said, you know, the fact that the Monday Man apology is taken really well is really good for the community, because, you know, people who apologize for their actions aren't, you know, taken well. Nobody's gonna want to apologize, and he's buzzing Mundane Matt. And Tonkasaw, who's one of the people Matt apologized to, was saying, you know, like, we asked Monday Matt for an apology. He gave us it. What more can we ask him for? You know? And Ralph responded, who hates Matt, and Ralph was like, Ralph said quote for quote, he's like, how about fuck Mundane Matt? You know, I don't want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I want to keep, you know, shitting on him, basically. And so it's like this back and forth of, is this a good apology? Should we forgive Monday Matt or not?
I don't know. I feel like this is almost like, okay, he said, like, I apologize to them because I flagged their videos for harassment and that was wrong. I regret the action of flagging. But he never really addressed that it's like, it's okay for me to be criticized. He never really said anything like that. Like, he kind of almost says that, implies that they're still in the wrong and we should all move on. Like, he's in the wrong, but y'all are also assholes. I don't know, because he says, I regret my actions.
I'm pretty sure in the Tumblr apology he did mention, he was like, they were in the right for doing it even though, like, it hurt my feelings or something. Like, they're still allowed to. I'm pretty sure he said that in the Tumblr one, but nobody uses Tumblr, so he should send that in the video.
Yeah, because, like, what I just see from this is, like, I really regret my actions of flagging the videos for harassment. We never really said, like, I don't think that it's actually harassment. I just regret, like, doing that action.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I don't know. It seems like he's still kind of a little pussy. To me, at least, from this video.
He's definitely,
it's just,
no doubt.
A little pussy.
It's like, I'm constantly going back and forth. And I feel like, you know, he's trying. He's like one of these guys. You know how I was telling you about that guy at school who I think's like a politician type personality? Where you want to like them, but you know there's something up, right? You know?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I feel like Matt's that exact guy. It's like it's like there's a part of me that wants to like him, but then I remember I'm like, no, this guy's full of it. Don't listen to this guy. He's preaching like a politician. He wants you to like him, but in reality, there's something fishy going on. You know? So I'm constantly going back and forth. You know, Tommy's friends with Matt. Tommy never defended Matt. And they're still buds. And Tommy says Matt's a good guy. So, you know, I trust Tommy. I was talking to Tommy the other day, and, you know, I'm inclined to agree that Matt's a good guy, but I just don't know. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I think as of right now, I'm gonna stand by my video. But it's just this constant back and forth. That's the thing. Like, there's stuff missing still. That's the thing. And there's no way he'll ever be able to fix it, because if he had just put out the apology initially when this whole broke down, I'd forgive him. But it just took so long. There's just so many holes. I don't know. Tech review is next on the list. Review Tech USA. I did a video questioning if Review Tech USA is a false flagger based on the evidence I'd seen. I never outright called him that. As far as I know, Tipster sent the video to Rich, and I don't think Rich has seen it yet. I like Rich, though. I really hated making that video. Like, I liked the video, but I hated making it because I like Rich, and I'm making a video on a guy that I genuinely like. That's probably going to piss him off. But Tipster told me that Rich is, like, a really cool guy when it comes to, like, criticism and stuff. So he sent it to Rich, and I never heard back, but I assume Rich took it well. And I think I popped in like Rich's stream the other day and I tossed him a donation or something. So he would have seen my name or something if he remembers it. And he didn't have any negative outbursts or anything. So Rich is a good guy. I like him. A lot of people are quick to want to bury him, but I don't think there's anything there yet, if anything. So that's what I'll say on him. Anyway. Alright. Unless we have any more callers who want to pop in last minute, I think... Oh, we do. Hello? Orico, you're on the air. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up, man? You have anything to comment on Matt, Sargon, Greg Paul?
Yeah, man, on Matt, like, I can't remember which one of them it was. It was either Keem or Jim that was basically like, listen, Matt, you're done because you've been proven to be a liar, all right? And that's something that's going to follow him in his online career wherever he goes. Anytime something weird happens, I'm like, oh, it's probably Matt flagging videos again, you know, right? And I don't think being branded as a liar is something that he's going to be able to recover from, especially with his subpar content.
Yeah, exactly. See, I feel like if Matt made like really good content, people would be very quick to forgive him. Like let's say like someone like Medicare of all people got exposed for false flagging. That would damage him real bad, but because Medicare makes really great content, he'd recover way faster than Matt would if Matt's ever going to recover at all. But, you know, Matt's had this subpar content that people don't like, so it just hurts him even more. So people are like, why should I even give this guy a chance? Because, you know, it's not like I'm going to watch his content or anything, you know?
Yeah, like, who is? No one.
Yeah.
Look at his metrics.
Yeah, I mean, when I was an active follower of Mundane Matt, I listened to, like, 1 or 2 Matt videos a week or something. It's not like I was watching all 5 of his videos daily.
Right. Yeah, like, I knew who he was because I fall into the... I think like a lot of people, the anti-SJW sphere, but
yeah,
it got like you said, it got boring after. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go do something better with my
There's
life.
only so much you can say against SJWs. It's like,
right,
oh,
exactly.
You know,
And you've heard it
feminism.
before.
Yeah. That's why, like, that's why I kind of like, you know, Ralph's show and Medicare's because they talk about different stuff. And Medicare doesn't even do politics half the time. Medicare's
yeah, just points out retardation.
Yeah, his whole channel is literally just making fun of retards. Like, you know, like he's doing something. Say what you will, but he's doing something different. All these guys who are so focused on the political sphere, it's like they don't talk about anything else in politics. Because they're only versed in one area. They might be smart and intelligent, but they're only really like experts in one area. And that's why people are turning on these skeptics, and that's why Medicare's having so much fun destroying them, is because they're only equipped to handle a certain type of people in a certain type of conversation.
And then when something else comes, they deer in the headlights.
Yeah, exactly.
And the other thing that I've noticed too is like, and I guess we don't see it as much in like these smaller communities, but there's still the cult of personality to some extent, and I think Sargon is probably a decent example of it, where people like identify with him so much just because, you know, he's maybe slightly above average intelligence and he can like I said, make fun of SJW retards. But then, you know, everyone's human and everyone makes terrible mistakes, right? And then when you do make the mistakes and then they're outed, then it's like persona is shattered. And then
yeah, exactly. It's like
what we have happening.
Skeptic community reminds me of these people at school. Now when I go to school, right, you know, like every school has this, you know, there's certain people in different groups, and there's that one group of people who are like the popular people, and they build their whole image based on, you know, like social climbing and, you know, being the good guy, acting like, you know, the moral authority and stuff like that, you know, being the positive guy, you know, and then they do that one thing. You know, they act like awkward in a situation, or they act stupid, or they do something scummy. They show, you know, their true colors, because, you know, we're all human beings. We're not perfect. So when people pretend to be perfect and then they, you know, do something imperfect, the whole they lose all their status. Like, it shatters. Like, they're not the cool kid anymore. It's the same in the skeptic community. We see it happen all the time. You know, we have Kraut he gets exposed for doctor people. No one's listening to Crowd anymore. You know, we have Mundane Matt. You know, he's flags people. No one listens to Matt anymore. They build their career, and it's so fragile that if one thing happens, the whole thing falls down. It's like a game of Jenga. You know, you pull out the piece, and the whole thing comes down.
And I think that's why it's better to diversify, you know, a little bit, and like do like, you know, I'm trying to think like you and like the kill stream, you know, where people are real. You know, like this is just how I am. If you don't like it, you can find someone else to watch.
Yeah.
But this is, you know, I'm going to do content that's decent for me and not try to put on too much of a persona. You know, obviously you exaggerate things a little bit for them views, but
yeah, exactly.
You know, not to the point where you're like, I noticed a lot of big time YouTubers seem to like the ones that make it seem to like get depression and stuff, like with H3H3, and it's like I've dealt with depression too, and I guess I shouldn't be like, you know, oh, I'm an expert on it. But to me, it's like, you've got a pretty decent job. You know, I'm sure there's stuff, everyone's had stuff that's happened in the past life that's, you know, messed you up a little bit or whatever. Everyone's different, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like,
well,
what are you complaining about? You know?
I
I feel terrible saying that, but that's how I feel.
I know. And here's the thing, right? It's like, I feel the same way, but I can't say anything because I don't have depression. I don't have anxiety. I mean, I used to have some bit of anxiety, but I would never consider myself someone with anxiety. Like, that was when I was younger or something. So I never consider myself that. As far as I consider, I'm, I'm fine in that department. So I have no real. Yeah, I can't really criticize YouTubers when they get like depression or something and be like, oh, come on, man. You know, look, I'm not going to say YouTube's an easy job or something, but, you know, compared to like laying bricks on the ground, you know, it's a different kind of stress, you know? But when you're someone like H3, no matter what H3 does, he's going to get viewers, he's going to make money, he's set for life. Someone like Mundane Matt, it's probably going to be a more stressful job for him because he's struggling as it is. Whereas someone like H3 is like, he doesn't have to worry about a damn thing.
Okay, well, what about all the blow up about his game?
H3's doing fine. He made
one video and everyone forgave him.
People can get mad at H3 all they want, but no matter what, he's never gonna lose his audience. You know why? It's because he's funny enough to keep an audience. I don't think he's the funniest guy in the world, but he's funny enough to keep an audience. No matter what he does, no matter how many people hate him, no matter how much his views tank, they're not gonna tank so low to where he can't do it full time anymore.
Yeah, but do you think that wasn't like stressful at all for him? Do you think that was like
I'm
a breeze?
sure it's stressful because, you know, once you're at that level, instead of getting like 20 out of 50 commentating on you, it's like 200,000 out of 500,000 or something, you know? Same ratio, different level, you know? Like, it's more intimidating when you have more comments about that. But
that's the kind of stuff that leads to like depression, right? It's like, even though he has it nice, it's not like he's not emotionally
I'm not
drained.
saying it's like the argument rich people can't, you know, rich people should never be sad or something. It's like, yeah, I don't agree with that. I'm just saying it's not that big of a deal. Like, H3 got some blowback. He gets blowback every now and again. He does fine.
And I guess especially if, I guess with the YouTube situation the way it is right now, you don't always know what your paycheck is going to be for that month. So I guess I could see how that could be pretty stressful too. Instead of having a normal job, you're like, hey, I know these are what my expenses are. This is how much I'm going to make. I can
even then, that's like stressful. Like, I don't know. I learned this the other day. Dentists, you know, they make like a lot of money, right? Dentists make tons of money. Yeah. They also have the highest suicide rate of like any job and the highest depression rate of any job. And they're like one of the most like set in stone kind of jobs like out there. Like, you go to work, you do shit with people's mouths, you go home, boom, you're done. Like, it's not that stressful to be a dentist, but they have if you think about it in like the generic terms, it doesn't seem that stressful, but they're one of the most like depressed jobs out there. And it's like, why is that? We don't really know.
It's boring as fuck, dude.
It's fucking boring.
Ben,
I guess it is pretty boring.
Coming in. You know, I think Ben's coming in with the expert analysis. He's like Sargon of Akkad over here, you know.
Yeah, but the point is, we just don't know. We just don't know anything about like mental issues and mental health. Still, we pretend we do. Yeah. We don't know jack shit about it.
Even people.
So we can't really say. Look,
like I don't mean to rag on H3. I'm just saying. I don't think with the situation H3 was in. I keep on. I did 2 videos on this. I don't think the situation Ethan was in, this month was crisis alert. Yikes. It was something to concern about, but I think it was a little punch in the gut to say, hey, you're falling off. Get up. Get back to work. And I think that's needed. People were, a little punch in the gut. It helps. Why do you think? Why do you think parents hit their kids? No. Okay. Okay. But yeah.
You say okay to yourself.
I'm just okay.
Calm down, me.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Jeez. Okay.
All right.
And I guess the other thing, I don't know if I missed the very start of your guys' stream. I don't know if you talked about it at all with the Jake Paul, Shane Dawson thing, but he made some kind of announcement today that he was reshooting some stuff because of some quote-unquote controversy, and apparently Jake uploaded a video or something. I don't actually know the details of it, but I just saw it from, they have the new YouTube social media thing where you can just post something and not necessarily have to make a video, and I saw it from Shane saying, like, yeah, I'm reshooting some stuff because of controversy. Wow. The next episode won't be up until Monday or something like that. So I don't know if you were aware of that.
Yeah, I'm looking at this right now. Okay, I've got the tweet loaded up right now. Let me pull that up.
Because I've pretty much been every day like, is it up yet? Is it up yet?
Yeah, exactly. Part 3, 4, and 5. This is from Shane Dawson's Twitter, by the way. Part 3, 4, and 5. Yikes, 5-part series? Dang, I didn't know that. On Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, refilming some stuff today to address the concerns of Part 2. Yeah, because I saw a video already pop up. I don't know if people are that hating on Part 2, but I did see some stuff, like people were critical of Part 2, saying it was over dramatic and stuff, which I think it was a little dramatic.
Well, everything Shane does is over dramatic, but that's kind of his thing.
Well, yeah, but they're pointing out, like, they're making it out like it was entertaining, but their argument was that they're making it out like Jake Paul's like a dangerous menace to society, when in reality he's just like, a jackass YouTuber. But anyway. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that point.
Is a danger to kids sometimes, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that point, but it's I definitely see where they're coming from. I do think it was a little over dramatic in some parts, but I mean that's kind of the point. It's like a drama, Anyway, it says, but I think it's a good thing and going to make the conversation better and less dramatized. Okay, so he's directly addressing criticism. Good job, Shane. Jake will be in part 5. I know it feels like I'm milking it, but trust me, it was nah. He's not milking. He's fine.
Okay. I think it's just crazy how Shane Dawson has managed to stay relevant for like a decade.
I know, right?
That is true.
I think that's crazy. He's such a god at YouTube, honestly.
Well, he's never even fallen off, really. He's just he went from like famous to uber levels of famous this year, but he never really had that period of time where he just fell off, He's constantly like changing it up.
Well, what would you say, like 2014-ish? I mean, he wasn't.
I'll be honest with you, I never even knew this. I never even really knew who this guy was until like this year, to be honest with you.
Really? Because I knew his videos like back in 2010, 2011.
Yeah, but I'm not a normie, dude. The only people I listen to are Tommy C and the Ralph Retort. That's all I do. I'm not a normie.
That is a normie. What the? If you didn't know who YouTubers were back like 2011,
no, because I don't follow the normie YouTubers.
Like Niga Higa, you remember that guy? He wasn't normie back then.
I know. The only reason I know that guy is because his name's kind of funny.
Or what's his face? Well, Philip DeFranco back then too. They were
I heard of Philip.
Ray William Johnson, yeah.
Yep.
I never even knew. Of course I know who he is now, but I never knew who he was until he was like a dead meme.
Oof.
Damn.
I don't know any of these people.
Yeah, me and Ben. Me and Ben are like freaking. Me and Ben are like old.
Damn kids.
Me and Ben are boomers, dude. Give us a break.
Y'all are old.
Yeah, we're like old men, dude. We don't give a crap. We're sitting here doing our thing. Yeah. I didn't grow up on the internet. I only started using it regularly in 2016.
I still don't use it. Like, fuck's sake.
Yeah, Ben doesn't even go online. I'm surprised he knows who Kavas is.
Dude, one reason, Jake Paul.
Greg Paul, you idiot.
Yeah, fuck. Wait for it.
Okay. 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 Okay.
He knows.
Yeah, he knows, dude. All right. On that note, I'm gonna let you out tonight. Take care, man. Thanks for calling.
All right, take it easy, guys.
Have a good one.
Oh, jeez, man, you're such an AIDS machine when people call in. Like,
he knows.
Like when people call in, of course he knows. When people call in, dude, you like crank up the AIDS levels so bad.
That's because I've been gone for the past like.
Okay,
hour
what
and a
happened?
half.
Like your mom like raped you or something?
Nah, dude. Like I have to get up at 8
Your mom
a.m.
got
tomorrow.
you, didn't she? Your mom.
No,
Mom.
no. I had
mom
I had
got
to
you?
freaking take a shower, dude, because I smell like crusty cock.
You messaged me. You said,
Same.
Yeah.
True, I've been
No,
sitting here.
no. I said I'm getting raped if I don't get off. I'm gonna go take a shower and then come back. I'm back already, dude.
Nice, dude. Alright, I'm gonna read these last few chat messages, and then unless we get another call, we're gonna call it a night. Matty Generic says, yeah, dude, but the way this is talking about Rich Review Tech USA. Yeah, dude, but the way he reacted to that comment of the flagging was way too fishy. Like, I'm not gonna show my history, and if you don't like, fuck you and unsub. I don't know. For me, flagging people when you yourself talk about free speech and shit, that for me is so disrespectful to your fans. I don't know. Anyways, that's my opinion. But mark my words, Review Tech USA, aka Rich, is hiding something, even though you like him. He could very well be. I know Tipster's friends with him. I hear good things about Rich, but I'm not gonna let that blind me. I'm just gonna say, like, I hear he's a good guy, so I would be inclined to believe that he is, unless given further evidence. Yo, Augie, where's Gamer J Lee? J Lee, he is having some tough times right now. I'm not gonna go into detail at all, but I'm just gonna say, if you see him on Twitter or wherever, you know, be extra nice to him.
Give
or
him some
something.
support, yeah.
Go him some support or something, because you know he's kind of going through it right now. But yeah. Anyway, what else we have? I haven't even seen Shane Dawson thing on Jake Paul because I want to watch it when it's completed all the way. Yeah, I get that. The only reason I watched the first two parts was for research today. I literally spent 3 hours researching the show today. It's the most prep I've ever done in a video.
What was the name of like the Shane Dawson did like all these videos with this like fat blonde girl back in like
Tana Mongu?
What? Fat?
No,
She
no,
used to be
no,
fat?
No,
she.
no, there was
no.
some fat blonde girl, but the only reason why I remember her is because she was the one that did like the 1,000 layers of cum challenge. I'm pretty sure.
No, that's the other girl. That's the one Leafy roasted.
Yeah, is that the
What?
same one?
That's the
Make
1,000
video?
layers girl is what's her name? She's like a massive meme on the platform. See,
I know, and
Connor's calling us a bunch of normies. You doesn't even know who that girl is?
Yeah, who is
Hi,
Dude,
it?
I'm a freaking internet legend.
Trisha Paytas, that's the girl who did the 1,000 layers, and then Tana Mongu is a different girl, and she's the one who did TanaCon.
No, but who's the one? Like he used to make videos with this girl like back in the day, and they used to.
Oh,
make,
Trisha
like,
Paytas. I know who
Yeah,
this is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you normie. What are you calling us boomers and you didn't even know that?
Make freaking.
You don't even know who freaking. You
Did
don't
she
even know
make
who
1,000
freaking Shane
layers of
Dawson
cum?
was. Shut your stupid ass up.
Yeah, I don't watch gay YouTube vloggers. The only reason I started
He
watching
wasn't
him
a
was
YouTube vlogger,
the
you
only reason I
stupid
started
idiot.
watching him in the first place. What do you mean? I watched like one vlog of his back in the day.
He wasn't a YouTube vlogger.
No.
you
I didn't watch the
stupid.
vlog.
One of the
What was
many
it?
things he did.
The one
Made
vlog,
videos
the one
for
vlog I
eating
watched was like
candy.
back last year in Christmas or something, where he did like giving Bobby Burns a car or something. I watched that
Yeah,
video.
he did more than that, you little Jew. He was
Okay,
more than just
well
a
listen,
freaking
I don't
vlogger.
watch gay YouTube
Just 'cause you're-
vloggers.
Just
The
because
only
you're
reason I started
irrelevant
watching him
doesn't
now is
mean
because he started doing
that-
content that actually interests me, like documentaries.
Well, he used to make bunch of content. He used to be a like comedy YouTuber too, where he did skit. Like hey, have you heard of Smosh? Have you heard of them?
Oh,
I would be
of course.
surprised
Okay,
at that.
okay. Of
Really?
course. I'm
Wow,
not
okay, I'm
that
shocked.
much of a Jew. All right.
Wow. Well, you know who Smosh? You know who Smosh is? I'm surprised.
We watched Smosh when you were at my house. Remember we watched the. Remember when, who was that? Who was that really edgy YouTuber? It was like Markiplier or something.
Yeah, they had Markiplier.
Everyone's like a
Oh,
bunch of
yeah,
normie. They're like,
dude.
oh my gosh, like my dogs and stuff. And Markiplier was like, I burned my dick off.
Fucking in the ass, yeah.
Like they were doing this episode of Smosh, right? And like it was just a bunch of normie YouTubers who were like, oh my gosh, my dog and stuff, and ooh, I just got my nails done or something. And then Markiplier's there, and he's like, I just burned my dick off, and I'm just like, what?
No. Like the context behind it was.
I forgot the context. I just remember Markiplier just.
It was a job. He's like, if you could have another job other than YouTube, what would it be? And he says, I'd be like a blacksmith or something. And they're like, why not? It's because I'll burn my dick off.
God. It's just an AIDS joke. Just like something you would say.
It's not even a joke, dude. It's fucking AIDS.
Ben's level of joke.
That's like a Ben joke right there. And you're just like, I think at that point, Markiplier was so sick of being a normie hell, he's just like, you know what? Screw it.
Dude, he's on Smash.
I'm just gonna say this AIDS thing that comes to mind. It's like, oh, what job do I want to be? I don't know. I want to be a blacksmith. Why? Because I want to burn my dick off. I'm just like, oh. It's like, all right. Oh, jeez. I think at that. I think. Shut up. I think at that point, we need to call it a show. What do you guys think?
Before you go off.
Shut up! You AIDS. All right. Do you guys want to like plug your socials, or are you just gonna sit there awkwardly?
I don't have any socials. Hey guys, I don't use Twitch or YouTube.
I don't use it.
Like, what the fuck do you want me to say?
Plug your Tinders or something?
Oh yeah, look me up on Tinder. I'm in the North Texas area. If you want to hook up, let me know. DM me on Discord. You guys know my Discord. You know the RedFoxComms one. Just hit me up.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Wait. So you're plugging your Discord to plug your Tinder?
No, I'm plugging my Discord if anyone wants to hook up.
Hey guys, add me on Discord so I can add you on Tinders.
Dude, I'm gonna put Mark in your feed, dude. It's just gonna be all Mark.
Marcus on Smosh. I didn't know that. Yeah, check it out. It was a good episode. Guys, follow me on Twitch. Follow me on YouTube. I'm gonna call it a night, and I'm gonna see you guys next Monday for a sweet video. Thank you guys for watching.
Some people in my life who know just what it do. I try to look for goodness even when I see bad. 98 when I made my first beat tape. I was tripping, I was thinking I could be great. 4-track test cam in my briefcase. Back when I got my Jordan straight up out of East Bay. I was just 15 with some big dreams. Big shoes, big heart, no big screen. Big talls, big balls, no fig leaves. Double XL, well before I spit at 16. I was tripping, I was waiting for the right time. I was tripping, I was looking for the right place. I was tripping, I was searching for the right words. Took a wrong turn, now my head is in the right space. I was tripping, I was taking all the wrong pills. I was tripping, I was writing all the wrong wrongs. I was tripping, I was writing all the right songs. Looking for a miracle, you're fucking with the right one. I seen some souls be friendly. I seen some feet get loose. I've had some people in my life who know just what it do. I try to look for goodness even when I see bad. I guess it started with a big bang, like a gunshot. Then the fall came, and we all stopped. Never schooled for the fools when the sun dropped. We were having mad fun running from the young cops. I was on that low brow, thinking too much. Cynicism hit me early like the cold crush. Did the knowledge into college and I froze up. Realized I ain't even working on my post up. Had a good shot though, with a big chip, but my shoulders would be holding to that dope shit. I was thinking about rhymes, I was dreaming about beats. I was biding my time, I was sowing these seeds. I was too cold to know that I ain't old enough, too grown to know that I ain't growing up. Two tones was home, so just throw it up. Black Paisley is back, so just pull it up. I seen some souls be friendly.